welcome to our Crazy Life Scotland and a wee daily vlog. But first, coffee. Ooh, that's nice. Cinder toffee beanies with English toffee skinny syrup. Really, really tasty. Beanies, this is not an advert, I'm not affiliated in any way. I know it might sound like one, but it's not. Beanies are doing 4 jars of coffee, including delivery, for £10 just now. I don't think it's a temporary offer, but if anybody likes Beanies coffee, it's a really good deal, because you can sometimes get it in Aldi, but even then it's at least £2.50. I think it was £2.99 the last time I got it for a jar. So it's any flavours that you want, including their decaf. So it's a really, really good deal. I got it and then my mum got some as well. Anywho, today is Sunday the 6th of September and we're not doing very much, but I thought I've not done a vlog for ages, so I'll just pick up the camera and say hello to you all. So how are you doing? I hope you've had a better week than I've had. I've had a very stressful week. You know, I like to keep things positive on this channel, but I'm going to moan just for a wee minute. Let me tell you about my week. Monday, well, the weekend was great. I went out with Brooke on Saturday and we went into Clydebank and I got some nice bargains for my crafts and things like that. So that was really good. Sunday just went to Asda and filmed my haul and all the rest of it. So yeah, the weekend was fine. But Abby did say at the weekend that she wasn't feeling great, that she felt a wee bit breathless, like she couldn't get a breath. And I thought she'd maybe had a panic attack or something, the way that she was talking. But she was fine and she went to school as normal on Monday, and then I got a phone call about lunchtime from her saying that her breathing had got worse and she didn't know what to do. So I went and picked her up. I phoned the doctor and they're not doing face-to-face appointments just now for obvious reasons. So I had to wait for a telephone appointment for her. So the doctor phoned about 4:30 and spoke to her and he was like, I don't like the sound of that. Maybe come down and I'll check you out. So in fact, no, it wasn't at 4:30, it was 3:30 because Brooke wasn't long in from school. So I took Abby to the doctor's. She had to be there by 4, so it was a rush because it's about 15 minutes along the road. So I took Abby along and I had to sit in the car because of the whole COVID thing. And she was in for ages and she came out and she said that he thinks that it was maybe muscular because she'd developed a pain in her back as well. And that all of her vital signs were fine, and he didn't think it was anything to worry about. She was to take ibuprofen for a few days and if it got any worse to phone back, and that he might do bloods and things. So that was fine. So by the time I got home on Monday, I was stressed to the max, still had to make dinner and all the rest of it. And so we got dinner and then Brooke said, I've got a really sore throat. And I was like, oh, here we go. So Monday night, she came through quite late on saying her throat was really sore. So I gave her paracetamol and I said, we'll see how you are in the morning. So Tuesday morning, Abby said that she still felt the same, but she was going to go to school, which was fine. Brooke said her throat was really sore, so I decided to keep her off so that I could give her regular paracetamol to try and get on top of it. So Tuesday I had a poorly Brooke, but she wasn't poorly, she had a sore throat and wasn't great, but there was nothing really badly wrong with her. I just wanted to keep an eye on her and make sure that she had plenty of paracetamol. So that was fine, she was fine. And what else happened that day? I don't think anything else happened that day. She was okay. Then Wednesday, her throat was still really sore, but I said, no, you're fine, you're going to school, because she's having a few problems at school again, unfortunately, with the bullies. So I thought she's maybe just not wanting to go. So I thought, no, it's not going to help her by not sending her. So I sent her round for the bus. She came back 10 minutes later saying I must have missed the bus. So thankfully my mum and dad were here. My dad took her up to school because by the time I get in the car and everything, she would have been very late. She was only a few minutes late when my dad took her. Then I got a phone call from Abby. No, I got a text from Abby about 9:30, something like that, 9:30, 10 o'clock, saying that her breathing was worse and that she was in the medical room. So I phoned the doctor and still couldn't get a face-to-face appointment, and said, gonna have to get another phone appointment. So I went and picked Abby up from school. Now bear in mind it's about 40 minutes away. Got back here, weren't long in the house, and the receptionist phoned me back and said, I've spoken to the doctor, he advises you just take her up to Sick Kids, which is in the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, which is about 50 minutes away, something like that. Yeah, 50 minutes away. Yeah, I'm lying, her school isn't 40 minutes away, her school's about 20 minutes, half an hour away. It's about 40-50 minutes for the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Yes. My head is up my bum. Anyway, so I thought, right, okay, we've just came half the way back, we'll go all the way there again. So I was heading over and I phoned Jack to let him know what was happening, and thankfully he managed to get away from work. So I picked him up and the three of us went through. We got there, we got into the Sick Kids to be told that now that she's turned 16, she's too old for the Sick Kids. We had to go to the main A&E. So we went to the main A&E to be told that because Glasgow is now in extra sort of restrictions with the lockdown and things, she wasn't allowed any of us in with her. I thought she would at least be allowed one of us, but she wasn't allowed any of us in with her. So she wasn't very happy about that because she gets a bit anxious with things like that. I wasn't overly happy about it because I knew that she would get upset and that wouldn't make it any easier. But I thought, right, fair enough. And they said it'll probably be a couple of hours because by the time she gets booked in, they'll probably want to do bloods, maybe an x-ray and things like that. So I thought, right, okay. So Jack and I left her. We went into Braehead, which isn't too far away, and had a wee wander about, which was quite nice actually for the two of us to have a wander about, but I couldn't relax for worrying about what was happening with Abby. And so she was keeping in touch with me through Messenger, and she was saying, oh, I've still not been seen, they're really busy and all the rest of it. And I thought, oh God. So a couple of hours later, I said to her, what's happening? She said, that's me just being seen, about to get bloods taken and go for an x-ray. So I thought, God, it's going to be another 2 hours. Thankfully, my mum was here, so she was sitting in with the dogs, and I knew she would be here for Brooke getting them from school. So I thought, right, what we're going to do? By this time, we were starving. And what was right next to the car park we were parked in? A Krispy Kreme drive-through. So guess who face planted a lot of donuts? Me. That's what happens, folks. That's my default stress setting. Let's eat junk. So yeah, we went to the drive-through, had some donuts, went through to Celtic Park and had a wander around the shop there. And we were actually looking for a Celtic face mask for Abby because Jack had seen someone wearing one and thought it was really smart. So we went to have a look, but all the shops seemed to have sold out of them. And so hello. I've been video bombed by Brooke. What you doing?
Hi.
Hi. How you feeling now?
Still bad.
Still bad, yeah. Not only has she got a sore throat now, but she's got a blocked nose too. Boo. Keep your germs away from me. Ah! Right, you. Leave my wheelchair alone. So yeah, eventually we got word from Abby that she was getting let go. Brooke is now running the tap. Thank you, Brooke. Brooke is washing her hands. There is a bathroom you could do that in. COVID. So eventually we got word to say that Abby was ready. This was about 4.5 hours after she had went in. So yeah, they sent her out. They said they couldn't find anything wrong. Her bloods were pretty normal. Pretty normal, not normal, pretty normal. Her chest x-ray must have been clear, but Abby doesn't know the questions to ask. And they thought it was maybe like mini panic attacks as well. But I had been worried about COVID because there have been 2 positive cases at Abby's school, And Abby's also got a rash on her foot, which is a known symptom now as well, and Abby's on antibiotics for that. But they wouldn't test her for COVID because they can only test you if you're an inpatient. And as she wasn't, they wouldn't test her. Crazy or what? So she was sent home and basically told, live with it. And she is still the same, however, she is living with it. She's learning just to get on with it. I kept her off school on the Thursday and she was just the same. And I thought, well, there's no point in you sitting about the house. You're okay, you're not like unable to breathe. She just feels like every now and again she has to go, like she's not taking proper breaths. It's very weird, very weird. So she's been back at school and she's been fine. Brooke has stayed at school, but as you just saw there, she's now got a blocked nose as well. So it's a cold she's got. Then Friday, I was meant to get another phone back about the BT internet. And I got a voicemail saying they still hadn't heard anything and they would phone me yesterday. Yesterday, we got a phone call to say they're basically blaming social distancing, that they can't put up a pole outside, they can't put up a telegraph pole outside because it takes 2 people and they can't social distance. I phoned up raging saying, I'm sorry, but it's outside. Of course they can do it. If teachers can teach kids in a classroom, if people can work in offices together, if people can work in kitchens together, then I'm pretty sure they can work outside together. I'm not believing that nowhere in the country are there telegraph poles being put up. I'm also not believing that there's absolutely no outside work going on where 2 people need to be together. Jack's work, there's people working in confined spaces together because they have to. There's ways around these things. As long as you're wearing PPE, there's ways around it. Raging, absolutely raging. So they're now saying that they're going to review that at the end of October. So in the meantime, we've still got no proper internet. I have got consultant appointments coming up that are going to be on video call, and I can't do video call through this internet. So it's just really stressing me out. So it's been a bad week, folks. And now Ranach's barking at me. What is it? What you barking for? Come here and see me. Come here. Let's see everybody. Say hello. Oh, they can't see you. Oh, they can see your nose. Say hello. Hello. Mwah. Did you want a... He's pouncing. Do you want a chicken wing? Who wants a chicken wing? Oh, I'll be back just now. I'm back. Sorry if I've changed angle. I had got a message from Abby. Abby is at her friend's house. She stayed over at her friend's last night. Like I say, she's still not breathing great, but she's feeling okay. And we're pretty sure, well, we're not sure it's not COVID, but they reckon there's no reason to test her, so fair enough. So yeah, she stayed at her friend's last night. I don't know if that's meant to be happening just now. I don't know. I'm completely lost with what should and shouldn't be happening. We've not been put in the extra restrictions. I think Western Bartonshire, Glasgow and Renfrewshire have been, but we're Argyll and Bute and we've not been. So I think she was okay to stay with her friend overnight. They're at school together anyway. To me, it makes no difference. Anyway, so I'm waiting for Abby to come back from her friend's house, and she had messaged me to say that the bus hadn't arrived, but that was her messaging me to say it was there. So once she comes back, Brooke and I are going to go through to B&M's and Asda, and I thought I will take you with us just for the little trek. Why not? Everybody likes a wee wander around B&M now and again, but I've got no money, so I can't spend too much. Oh, I was talking about BT, yeah. So yeah, that's an absolute nightmare, the whole internet situation. We reckon it's basically because our area is completely done now, apart from our house, because of the way our house is situated. We need an extra pole put in, and we think it's too much work for just one household, and they've got other targets to meet. So we think that they're making COVID an excuse so that they don't need to do it until later on when they've hit other targets. Who knows? But we've complained as much as we can. We can't go any higher apparently. Nobody at Openreach talks to customers, so it has to be the people that we can speak to at BT who complain for us. and the escalation was sent back, and she sent it back again, but they've sent it back saying, no, we're not interested. We can't do it because of social distancing, and there's nowhere that we can go from there apparently. We have emailed our counsellor, he hasn't got back to us, and the next port of call is the communications ombudsman. However, you can't go to them until your complaint with BT is closed, but they won't close their complaint until the job's done. But our complaint is that the job isn't getting done. It's a vicious circle. Can you tell why I'm stressed, folks? Can you tell why I'm stressed? So the fact that I've been eating so much crap this week has stressed me out even more, and I'm just feeling a bit poo. So I thought I would speak to you all and make you feel poo too. I'm only kidding. I knew it would make me feel better getting it all off my chest and talking to everybody, because you're always good, you're always there and just there to listen, and I feel better now. It's like free counselling, it's amazing. So I'm going to finish my coffee, and then I'm going to do a wee bit of housework, I suppose. I've already sorted the washing and things like that, so I've got a few wee bits of housework to do. Then I'm going to go and play in the craft room for a while because I'm loving that. And, oh, wait till I show you what I've just made. Hold on. I know I should be saving this for my craft channel, which is linked in the description box below if you're interested. But I'm so excited about this because it's the first one I've ever done, and I just want to show people. Brooke was getting rid of a whole load of books that she has read a million times and isn't going to read anymore. She was needing to make space for Zana coming. So we put the pile that was good enough for the charity shop in one bag, and there was others that just weren't up to it for the charity shop, so we put them in another, and we were going to throw them out, and then I thought, no, I'm going to do something crafty with them. So I've been making like altered book journals and things like that. But anyway, I decided to try book folding. My mum did it once a year or so ago, and it looked really cool, and I saw tutorials on YouTube, so I thought I'm going to give it a go and wait until you see what I've made. So I got this book here, which was The World's Worst Children 3. It's a David Walliams book, I think. Is it? Yeah, David Walliams. And let me show you what I've done with it. Look, I've made the pages into a love heart. How cute is that? I think that is so, so cute. So I've seen a lot of crafts like this for Christmas, that you can do an angel or a Christmas tree. So apparently the heart's the easiest one to do. So I thought I'm going to start with that. And see how that goes, and I think that's worked out pretty well. So yeah, I did that yesterday. Really, really enjoyed it. So I'm going to go and do some more playing in my craft room once I've done my housework, and then I will come back to you when Brooke and I are heading through to B&M and Asda. So I'll see you in a wee while. Bye bye, people. Oh, did you see that dog hair going flying? Whee! See you soon. Home. Abby's home. Yes. And your breathing's better, yeah? Good.
Molly was going absolutely nuts last night because you weren't home.
Yeah, Molly wasn't impressed that you weren't here.
We were watching the movie and Molly would just go, ah! Molly!
She wasn't happy.
Come here, Molly.
Right, hurry up, Brooke, we need to get to Asda. Look at you. Oh, you're a pathetic doggy.
Yeah,
oh, she missed Abby. Oh, she missed Abby, yes. Oh dear, look at the state of my desk. I've been having fun crafting.
Your desk?
Yes, my desk.
It's everyone's desk.
Right, we are going to head to B&M and Asda now. Right, so we've arrived at B&M. We're also going into Pets at Home because Brooke wants a wee look and she needs locusts for Zana. So we're going to go in here and then Asda. Okay, dokie.
I wish I didn't have to come, but...
Tough. Suck it up, princess. Halloween.
Go ahead, run away. I'll just catch up with you later. In your nightmares.
I'll just catch up with you later.
Oh, I love Halloween.
Yeah. Mum, I know how we scare Granddad on Halloween.
How do we scare Granddad? Oh, like Spider.
Hey, Baden's in here.
Oh, I got you saying that on video. I'm going to tell Auntie Mary you said that.
Yeah! I'm innocent, I told you. Innocent.
I'll do it again because he missed the start.
Ah! Well, I'm just hanging around. Isn't it obvious? Can't help a poor soul. Let me out of here.
Touch one of these ones.
There's something spooky out tonight, and I think it's you.
Is it meant to do that? Oh!
Oh, they're all starting. Oh, let's get out of here. Oh, they're all starting. There's Abby, Brooke pushing an empty wheelchair up to Asda. We've just been in B&M Pets at home and we're heading to Asda, but rather than me spending ages getting the wheelchair in the car, Brooke's just taking it up for me and I'll meet her up there. So let's go to Asda. Right, it is 2 o'clock and we're just finished in Asda.
Hey, you know why?
Finally, I'm over £100 lighter again. And we're heading home. I am gasping for a drink, Brooke's starving, and we just want to get home and get this stuff put away. I am going to do a separate B&M haul. I didn't get that much, but I got a couple of things that I've not seen before. So I'll do a separate haul, and I'm not going to bother doing an Asda haul this week because last week's one only went up today. Right, so I am going to go and I'll catch up with you later on. See you soon. Right, so it's 3:05. We're back from Asda. I've just put the shopping away and I'm about to have another cup of coffee with... Da-da-da-da! Yes folks, it may only be the start of September, but the mince pies and Christmas puddings are already in the shop.
Wow.
Yes, wow. I don't care that it's almost September, I love a mince pie. So yes, I am going to have an iced mince pie. Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. It'll taste like Christmas. Oh, hello, it's nearly 25 to 5. I've got dinner on and I just went to play my tablet while I was waiting for dinner to cook and discovered this. Does anyone else have a problem with slugs? I'm always finding slugs in this house and it looks like one has decided that it wanted to play my tablet at some point. Now I'm assuming it was through the night, but that tablet sits on my bedside table, so that's how close the slug's been to me. Ew. I know it's gross, sorry if you don't like things like that, but I don't know what to do to get rid of them. Anybody get any ideas? I don't want to put pellets down because I've got the dogs, but isn't that just gross? Ugh, icky, icky, icky. If anyone's got any ideas, please let me know. I've seen them everywhere, quite often in the shower, in the sink, obviously they like moist places. I hate that word moist, but why my tablet? What is that all about, Mr. Slug? Right, so Brooke has got pizza for dinner. Pizza for dinner. What seasonings are you putting on it today?
Quite a lot.
Abby's away back into town, so she's having dinner with her friends. She's off gallivanting again, isn't she? I don't know. Can't keep these teenagers still. Right, so what's this? We're getting pepper and paprika and Italian seasoning. That's the seasonings of choice today. You're a weird child. A weird child. Right, it's 5 to 5 and dinner's ready. And as you can see, dinner tonight is beige slop because I'm in a beige slop sort of mood. It's actually chicken with cheese and bacon, which I would normally have on keto, but you can tell by the potato dauphinoise beside it that I'm not keto. And Jack's got the same, but his isn't quite so beige. Oh, that's maybe him coming in, because he's got some mixed veg on the side as well, but I don't like mixed veg, so I've got beige slop. Right, I'm going to head off now, because Jack should be in from work any minute. We're just going to sit and eat dinner and chill out and watch the TV. So I will end the vlog here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I am going to film a separate haul of what I got from B&M, so look out for that coming. If you have enjoyed this, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to comment down below. I love hearing from you and chatting to you, and I will see you in our next video. Thanks very much everyone. Bye!